Hey everybody, welcome back to Palm Tree Life. I'm Tim, and we are starting a new game. This is Farthest Frontier, and I've only played about maybe 5 hours. What I did was I went into each terrain and just tried to get an idea of what those terrains look like. And I played a little bit just to get the mechanics down, so if you're here to find out all the new tips and tricks, that's not what I'm doing. I'm actually learning, so you'd be learning along with me. And so what I'm doing is I'm going to do a pioneer because I'm trying to have fun right now. I'm not trying to like beat the game right now. I'm just trying to learn the game right now. So we're going to do the Alpine Valley just because I think mountains are interesting, so I'm interested in that. I'm going to call it Kimbilio Valley. From what I looked up, Kimbilio in Swahili means refuge, and we are trying, as you'll see in the story mode here, we're trying to seek refuge and find a place to go. And so I thought that fit with Kimbilio Valley and as an Alpine Valley terrain with the pioneer setting. Let's get into this and see our story.
Life can be harsh everywhere. But in the old world, there was no hope of it ever improving. When our crops failed, the ruling class would still collect the same share, leaving our children to starve. And if we had any coin to our name, the taxman would appear, demanding it for the crown. The nobles hid behind the safety of their walls and did nothing when raiders pillaged the outskirts of the city. And so, some of us decided that it was time to leave, that we'd rather take our chances in the wilderness, seeking the promise of a new land, than starve to death in our homeland. The journey wasn't easy. We lost many along the way. But this wild, unsettled land offers us the hope of a new start as the masters of our own destiny.
We've finished scouting the surrounding area. Survey the land your villagers have explored and choose a promising site to construct your town center. It's important to choose a location that's near the resources you'll need to build a successful settlement. Things like clay, iron ore, and potential food sources. And as I've learned, water. Water is critical. So you can see here, first off, beautiful game. I love the music. There's so much to love about this game. It really is a fun game. But we have to find where to put our town center. So we got gold here. Let's go to the edge just to find the edge. So we got some deer over here. Herbs, deer, clay. Lots of deer. Iron ore, clay, yeah, gold. All right, ooh, here's water. Okay, we're gonna go sand. All right, so if I go somewhere here, there's iron ore. If I go somewhere here, it looks like to the left. So to our, I guess I'll call that west right now. To our west, we could do industry, and to our east, we would have more of the hunting and herbs and things like that. And south. Oh, yeah. Oh, here's some water too. Ooh, this has fishing. Okay. So there's that. Then we could go south with our houses. I think because it's got a lot of herbs and things. Yep. And then over here would be the iron ore. I want to try to get... I don't want to disturb the iron ore if I can help it. So let's go here, I guess. Sure, we'll put it there. And there goes our villagers. Housing shortage, what? Oh wait, yeah. I'm glad they're giving us the heads up, but we literally just started. And we'll go houses this way if possible. And I have learned that they don't do a great job with stone if you don't focus on it. And we will do water as our resource because it takes forever, or you get in serious trouble quickly if you don't take care of water. Which makes sense. Like, I mean, it is kind of a staple that you need. I guess we'll go right here. Can it come in here at all? 76. We'll do the 76 one. Then we will create a path because we will put our houses over in this area. Ooh, blueberry bushes. Got herbs, bird's nest for eggs. Let's go ahead. Put a food. That'll give us a little bit of housing, but really what we're trying to do with that is focus on getting food rolling right away, and we can do our fishing right here too, because there's definitely fishing going on right there. And we'll put a storage unit over here too, since we've got food happening. Fishing shack. Alright, well, we're getting rolling. Let's, I may do something that I normally don't do, and that's I may go fast in my video editing. So if you are tuning in, you've seen a lot of my videos. I don't tend to do that. I very well could do it in the building phase because I'm not super familiar with this game. I'm hesitant to just speed it up really fast because I don't want to miss something, but I can always do that in the video editing later, so I may focus more on that. Just so you're aware. Alright, we got our water going. We need to get our housing going. Slope is too steep. Okay. Is it too steep up here? It is not. But but it is right there. Flatten train. Let's go out from here. Okay, where do we want to put these houses? Because, oh, here we go. All right, we are gonna retarget our building to go over here and get these blueberry bushes, as many as we can get. Then we're gonna explore over here. I'll probably explore around this water area just to get as much around it as I can. Okay, so they're trying to flatten the area. We do need storage. We need a stockyard. Oh, it's going. Road. I don't know if this is going to get very flat. Alright, we got that rolling. Let's... Resources. We need a fire splitter. That's iron ore. That's iron ore. Let's do a fire splitter right back here. Keep it close to the houses so they can get their firewood. I really need to get my houses up soon. Is that flat enough now? It is. Sweet. I do like, just to show some of it off, it'll tell you their name, their status, how old they are, education, their ailments, their diet, warmth, happiness and why they're happy like that, their health, the type of clothing they have on, the occupation, which will eventually let you know what type of occupation, what type of food they're eating, if they're carrying things. Like, this is a pretty in-depth game. Got a fisherman going. We're gonna have a lot of food spoil, but until I can get some of these stockyards done and the smoker up and stuff, our food's just not gonna stay good very long. All right, let's speed this up a little bit. There we go. Now we're moving. All right, stockyard done. Now let's build a root cellar just to keep things good. We'll put that right there, really close. I want it super close to them, especially the forager. And then we need to get some more housing up or everybody's gonna die. All right. You can toggle. So let's see, we got some toggles there. So that'll tell you everybody's name and what they're doing. If you switch F4, it'll tell you how much of that is left. So there's 0 of those. So whatever the item is, it'll tell you how much, which I think is a cool feature. Let's do this and get some eggs. And if you keep switching where they're collecting, you have a chance of getting different types of items and more items. You just got to kind of keep up with it, which is why I'm careful to just hurry up and speed the game up, because you do want to pay attention to those types of things. All right, fire splitter's up and going. I've got one more storage unit to do. That's a storehouse. Let's put our storehouse right there. Water's fine. We got plenty of water right now. Alright, we have our root cellar up. Amenities, we probably need to put up our graveyard just to have it done. I'm thinking... over here, maybe. More people await word to join your settlement. A massive 4-month supply of food and 6 houses. Okay. Let's go to this side. We'll do that for now. We can always delete it later, I guess, if we really need to. All right. More wood. wood. Oh, no. No. Alright. Harvest. I meant harvest. I didn't mean clear. There we go. Harvest. Harvest those things down there too. Probably shouldn't. Well, they'll just pick. So when you say harvest these, they'll pick the berries. When you build something on it, you'll probably lose it, but otherwise you don't. So here you can adjust your fisherman to fish. So it looks like he can walk down in here. I don't know if he can or not, but if you get where the shoal of fish are, you get the 50% bonus. So I want him to go more down there, if possible. Alright, let's explore around this water and just kind of get that done. Some high ground up there. And lots of rock. Lots of rock up there. Can flatten terrain here. If I can flatten terrain and get some more houses down there, I'd like to do that. A new villager is born. We are at our max for housing, so let's try to get one more house. I'd like to be one ahead if possible. So that I could put it there. We'll go right there, and then we can bring our road down. We got a little bit of a city grid going. We'll see how it goes, because building on the mountain's going to be interesting. It's not as easy, obviously, as a plain or something like that, but I like the resources that come with the mountain. Like, I mean, you're not going to get a gold ore on the plains, probably. That's just a guess. I haven't played this enough to know that, but I think it's a good guess. All right, our first winter. We don't really have a hunter. Like, we don't need a hunter yet that I've seen. We saw a lot of deer. I just haven't found them yet. And then also, if you hit I, you can see how good the water is. So obviously around the water, there's more water. If you do F, you can see fertility. So we have a chance at putting some farming up over in here with all the hawthorn, and there's some greens there already. And then desirability. So obviously the closer you are to the industry, your housing isn't going to want that. So they do have some toggles to be able to see that. And desirability is G, fertility is F. All right, winter time. Everybody's going to go inside and get warm. Chopping trees. Makes sense to me. He's fishing. Let's see him fish. Oh, he's fishing over here. You gonna catch something, Derek? Ferric. You gonna catch something, Ferric? See, like here, occupation is tools. So he's got 24 fish. 30 fish. So he obviously caught some, even though we didn't see it. put it in here, I'm assuming. Yep, he put it into our root cellar. And we need a smoker. Let's get a smokehouse now so that get our smokehouse rolling so we can preserve all of our food a little bit easier. That's the goal anyway. Alright, villager was born. What else do we need to do? Alright, I want to go on some exploration because I need to find, we will eventually need to find some deer. So I know they were, I mean, when we were looking, they were out here, weren't they, somewhere? We need to find our deer so we can put our hunter out there. Because we're going to need warmer clothes and things, so we've got to go find them. What else can we do? Amenities. We can't do a market yet. Resources. Saw pit. Okay, we do need a sawmill. Let's start doing our sawmill. Defenses, walls, roads. We don't need that yet. Decorations. We don't need that yet. See, right now, the patch of herbs are in season, along with the bird's nest. And that's where you can see we're getting the eggs, we're getting the herbs, and then the berries will come into season, and we'll switch over here and pick them. I mean, just the fact that you've thought about this, and we will eventually get into crop rotation and stuff, I am excited about the thought process into things like that with this game, and I hope it carries into other games. I know there's other games coming out, and I don't want to be disrespectful and say some of those games on a stream with this game, but there's some other games that are talking through crop rotation and things, and I'm excited about them coming out even as each one of these games think through things like that. Food stocks are low because they're gonna spoil, but we'll get this smokehouse going here. And we'll be fine. Yeah, we're gonna be okay. Alright, let's see. Did our hunter make it out there? Because if you can just get a couple, like deer, boars, it makes a massive difference in your food. Oh, here we go. So there's a deer. What else do we have out there? Forager. So we could do a forager. Can we do some housing even out here, maybe? That's a long way out, but I'm curious. Let's at least do a hunter's cabin out here. Do that as a priority. And then we'll try to do another, not storage, resources. We'll do another basic well out in here somewhere. 54. I guess we're just gonna have to do it there. Too steep. But I want to get one a little bit closer to this hunter's cabin. New villager immigrated. Okay. Let's try to do... Can't do the tannery yet. Can we put another house in here? It's just not flat enough. So that's flat enough. I'm wondering if I not... Here we go, let's see. So the market can't go there. So let's put a house there. Then I need to find a spot for this market. Slope too steep. Flatten terrain. Let's try to flatten the whole thing. Ooh, that's iron ore. Let's... Hold off, fellas. I went too far with that. I want to be careful with that iron ore. I need to flatten the terrain. I just couldn't do it here, could I? Is 4 enough, or do I have to go 5? 4 should be enough. Oh, need to switch our forager to get our berries over here. How's our hunter doing? Let's put him just a little bit more over here. And we, now that we know our deer are over here, let's get a little bit further out over there. Just to see a little bit more. I will eventually put another forager over here with our hunter. I'm going to have to build out that way, because I may even have to come up here and put our houses where it's a little more flat. Because it's just, I know that's far away from all of this, but goodness, it's just not very flat in here. As good a spot at that as that was for the water, it was not the great spot for flat terrain. So... no, I could put it here. I kind of need it to go here, though, to cover all the different housing. So it says it's flat, but it also won't go on there. We'll keep trying. Alright, well's done. Our hunter. It's kind of menacing. Can you imagine coming through the woods here? Hey, this is beautiful woods. Ugh. What is this death trap with this skull? And blood everywhere. I don't know if I walked into the wrong place. And then, where is she? She went inside. She's hanging out inside somewhere. Oh, here. And then Lenara comes out, and you're just like, oh, hi, there's someone here. And she takes out her bow and shoots you. It's basically, I feel like that's how that story would go. All right. 6 people have arrived at your village. They have plans to immigrate. Will you accept them into your village? So we'll actually go over our limit. So we need to build another house. Can we build this stinking... We cannot. Let's try to flatten this terrain again. Housing. Can we put it in here somewhere? We can do that. A bustling market would help generate gold and attract new settlers to our growing town. Markets stock houses and generate gold based on the number of houses in their work area. Yeah, I would also love to do that. I need flattened terrain to be able to pull this off. Just keep flattening everything. Alright, let's hurry up and get this done. I just cannot put it there. No matter how hard I try, I can't put it there. We're gonna give this one more shot here. Try to make it flat again. All right, please work. Feels like it should be working at this point. I'm not sure how much flatter it can get. Alright, let's try one more time. It feels like it's flat, like I'm looking at it. It looks pretty flat in comparison to all these other things. It's just a market. Like, I mean, markets have different stalls. Shouldn't you be able to just kind of set things up here and there? Alright, please work. Hey! There we go. Priority. It just took a lot of labor. But we got her done. Food stocks are low, but nothing's gonna spoil. We took care of that. And old Ferric is going to make sure that we got fish. We do need more wood. Let's come over. Where do we want to get wood? Let's go up in here with wood. Because we're going to have to go there next. let's move our deal over here. I know it seems tedious. You don't have to do that. For me, it's better than building 2 of them. I can just switch it from season to season. Just like I would do over here. If I put it next to the hunter, you can rotate it around it like everywhere. There's so many different places to gather. I mean, at some point, your city should be thriving enough you don't have to worry about it, but for now, I do want to worry about it. Alright, our market is done. And we are getting money. Alright. And I am going to stop it here. So thank you so much for checking out and Kimbilio Valley. And looking forward to creating our little refuge on the mountaintop, or I guess in the valley next to the mountaintop here, as we continue to try to flatten and level terrain. If you would subscribe or like, it would really help me out. I am trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. You would do a massive favor for me if you would hit that subscribe button. And I will see you next time when we enter back into the valley and create our refuge. See you then.